Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Real Money, Real Business podcast. We record these interviews so that potential buyers can learn more about the business and the seller to help them make an informed buying decision. If you would like to learn more about this business, including details like what type of business it is, how much revenue and profit it makes, and all of the assets included with the business, simply visit empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business's listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and in the description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. So without further ado, let's get into this interview. First up, let's learn a little bit about you. Can you tell us about your background in building and running online businesses?
I actually have a lot of experience running and building online businesses. I've been doing it for about 6 years now, and this is one of the sites that I've spent quite a lot of time. So it's got my full attention in terms of lots of different components: backlink, on-page and off-page SEO, also content growth, and also social media growth. So all of my skills have gone into building this website, and so it's quite a thoroughly researched and structured website.
Why are you selling the business now instead of keeping it and growing it further?
So I'm actually selling this business because I am looking to put more of my attention and time into an agency that I'm building. So this is one of 2 websites in my portfolio that I'm looking to sell off. Ideally, I'll prefer to keep it because I think there's a lot of growth opportunities. But in terms of me investing my time and attention into my agency, I just need the cash flow to actually market that. So that's the primary reason for me selling this website.
Can you describe the amount and the type of work that you do on this business to maintain it?
So the type of work that I do to maintain the traffic and revenue for this business is mainly on Pinterest in terms of creating new pins and also scheduling those out in timely manner, usually on a day-to-day basis. Now, that particular task usually took me around an hour or so a day, but now I outsource that to a team, and that team will be included in the sale as well. So any potential buyer can utilize that team and just pick off what I've taken off. Also, there is some on-page SEO tasks that I do usually on a month-to-month basis. So just refreshing some on-page SEO, maybe going into some titles and checking those to make sure they are optimized correctly. And those are the main 2 tasks. I also write my own content. So that will be something that the new business owner can potentially do, or they can just outsource that particular component.
So if you were to keep this business, what are some of the ways you would try to grow it?
So in terms of growth, there are 3 main areas that I 100% recommend. The first area would be on Pinterest itself, just checking more Pinterest trends, being more involved in Pinterest groups and boards, and then just probably doubling your efforts on Pinterest because there's a direct correlation between the amount of pins that you create and also the traffic that you receive. So that will be my first point of action. Secondly, there are lots of brands and companies that would sponsorship and partner up with someone in the wedding niche, like for this particular website. It's an area that I think, if utilized correctly, would increase revenue exponentially because you can very easily partner up with someone in the wedding space that needs the traffic and you already have it. And lastly, an area that I've spent some time on, but not too much time on, is email marketing. So setting up an opt-in page and building a list. The website currently comes with a few hundred subscribers, but I'll definitely tap down into that because, of course, as you build the list, you own the asset and then you can send out free and promotional materials. So those are the 3 areas that I think would be the best ROI on your time.
Right. And what would you say are the biggest risks with this business that buyers should be aware of?
In terms of risks, I think there are always algorithmic risks to be taken into consideration. Obviously, of course, with Pinterest and definitely, of course, with Google. One of the reasons I spent quite a lot of time trying to diversify traffic was to diversify away just from Google. So the website has traffic from Google and also from Pinterest. But just generally, any algorithmic risks with a business like this, you have to be aware of.
How much support are you willing to offer the buyer who acquires this business?
In terms of support, I'll be very happy to offer 30 days of email support I probably would jump on a call with someone as well if they needed to. I'm very happy to kind of assist. I've been doing this for many, many years. So any small issues that you have, feel free to shoot your email over and I can probably jump on a call once or twice within the 30 days just to kind of make things a little bit easier. Super happy to help.
Are you open to negotiating something like an earn-out agreement?
I would not be open to an earn-out payment structure on this particular website. So no, unfortunately.
Okay, final question. If you had to put yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why is your business a business worth buying?
So I think some of the strengths of this business is the niche itself. The wedding space, people spend a lot of money on, as you can imagine. And I think this is very much mirrored in the ad revenue and ad revenue rates that you can receive almost across the entire year. Also, the partnerships that you can build in this particular space are very attractive. The wedding space itself stays almost evergreen for the majority of the year. And the content is definitely evergreen for years and years and years. So I think for those reasons, for revenue reasons and also for traffic reasons, as you can imagine, there are lots of different silos and sub-silos of content, wedding ideas, wedding songs, etc. So it's a very attractive niche to be in that you can stay in for pretty much an entire lifetime. So it has longevity, revenue strong. And in general, it's kind of really cool to be in a space that people love and care about. So yeah.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. To learn more and see if this business is still for sale, head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. Once you've unlocked this listing, you'll find everything you need to know about this business. So, thanks for joining us. See you next time.